Hey guys, Silver's Kyle here. I want to talk about three things in this video. One, Payback pay-per-view. Two, Dolph Ziggler's concussion. And three, TNA moving on to changing their time slot for the fifth time. Again. So first thing, Payback pay-per-view. I've got tickets to it. I bought tickets back in early May. I bought tickets for the Payback pay-per-view, so I should be getting them in pretty soon. I hope this is a good pay-per-view they're going to have here in Chicago. It's one of those newly made themed pay-per-views. I guess they throwaway pay-per-views, and I think the reason why they put it in Chicago, because they figure, hey, it's one of those trial by fire era pay-per-views. But because it's in a good wrestling crowd like Chicago, the pay-per-view will get over. And I hope that's really not the mindset that WWE have. Because even though, yes, Chicago is a good wrestling crowd, still, for God's sake, put on a good show. Because their last, themed pay-per-views they've had, like Fatal 4-Way, Capital Punishment, they all flopped and they all sucked. So I hope this isn't a case where they're like, oh, it's just going to be crap. But it'll pass because it's in front of a good wrestling crowd. Plus, too, I spent my money on this and I don't want it to be a waste. But still, looking forward to Payback pay-per-view and being there. Second thing I want to talk about is Dolph Ziggler. Last 2-3 days, it's been reported that Dolph Ziggler has had a very, very serious concussion to the point where he doesn't even remember anything. Like, he's loss of memory. And due to this, it's also been rumored, it's not confirmed just yet, but it's a possibility that Dolph Ziggler may be stripped of the world heavyweight championship very soon. Like I said, it's not confirmed if they decide to do that or not, but it's a possibility. It's out there because his concussion was that bad. If they do decide to pull the plug and take the belt from him, I think that'd be really, really bad. Considering how, one, that tremendous cash-in that he did on Raw, where the crowd was hot, the momentum was amazing, and two, he didn't have the belt for that long. It wasn't that long ago that he just won the world title. He only had it for like 5 weeks. So I think that would really, really blow for Ziggler if he drops it. Bright side I can see out of this, maybe they can have him win it back. If not, I would say if they do pull the world title from him, kind of repackage Dolph Ziggler a little bit and put him on Raw and let him go for the WWE title. Because I like Dolph Ziggler, and I love Dolph Ziggler, and I love his show-off gimmick. But to me, his current character right now is like he's a mid-carder holding a world title. Like, that's how I feel about Ziggler. I'm not saying Ziggler is he still has to be groomed, and they still have to groom him up a little bit, because he just started getting the ball rolling with him. But I really feel Ziggler is, and the way they've been treating him, I would say too. Also, I would say feels like a mid-card wrestler holding a main event title. So maybe they can do that. That could be in the bright side. I could probably say repackage Ziggler a little bit, give him a slightly different character, make him cocky, but not as flashy as he's been lately, and put him back on Raw and let him go for the WWE title and win that, and just shoot from there. But if they do decide to take the world title from him, I think that will just, like I said, just suck. The timing would just be so bogus. And it would definitely be interesting to see what would they do. But however, like I said, it's not confirmed that they've swapped the title and taken it off of Ziggler just yet. Because the pay-per-view is in like another week and a half, and he can still be cleared because Alberto Del Rio had a concussion before, like a week or two more pay-per-view, and when they thought that they were going to have to pull him, he ended up coming back just in time and cleared to work that pay-per-view. I forget what pay-per-view it was. It was last year or something like that. So that's that there. And then last but not least, TNA changing their time slot. TNA reported yesterday on Thursday, but everybody has been talking about it since earlier this week, that TNA will now be going back starting May 30th or 31st, whatever, the end of May, that they'll be going back to 8 o'clock. How many times have they changed their time shift again? Really? 8 o'clock again, TNA. wasn't 8 o'clock their original time slot before they went up to 7, or was it 9? I'm not sure. But for me out here in Chicago, I know for some people it'll be going back to 9 o'clock or something like that. But for me here in Chicago, it'll be 8 because they come on at 7 out here on the West Coast. So, sorry about this. My eyes giving me problems here. So I think this is a very, very, very bad idea for TNA to just go and just to change the time slot. I mean, it's just not good. It really is. And I thought the 7 o'clock hour, I thought it worked. I mean, 8 o'clock could work too. I mean, 8 o'clock is fine, just an hour later. But I mean, TNA is not doing good. I mean, they're really not. I mean, TNA is a glorified indie show. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing, but when you keep doing all these freaking time shifts and, you know, moving from Monday to Thursday, back to Monday again, right back to Thursday, and then you move on a Saturday or something like that, it hurts the product. It makes it hard for people to follow, and it just makes people just to give up, because it's like, when you're going to be consistent, it's just no consistency in that company. And I think that's the one thing that is, one, either going to kill TNA, or two, prolong them any further as prolong them from where they want to go and where they want to be going forward is the consistent inconsistency, and that applies to everything: the time shift, character development, storylines, everything. Just the inconsistency in that company is horrible. I've never seen a wrestling company have so much inconsistency in my life, and I'm comparing this to Ring of Honor, ECW, even WCW. They were inconsistent, but I mean, TNA is just like, wow. They remind me of WCW from 2000. That's all I gotta say about that. I do know Spike TV are going to be doing some. They're supposed to be reworking their network, doing some stuff there. So by them reevaluating their network and try to relaunch their channel, something like that, I think it's supposed to be said. It said TNA might get the boot. If what you call it, because Spike has been good to TNA, really good. They've poured more money in that company than that company's giving back to them, seriously. But anyway, you guys give me your 3 opinions on these topics here I brought up in the comment box below. Subscribe. Peace.